Pechay and his friends. You don't belong here. The harmful effects of planting non-native trees in the Philippine environment.
Today's topic is all about the introduction of exotic trees in the Philippines.
But not only that, we are also going to tackle its harmful effects to our environment and what we can do to prevent these issues from happening.
Despite the Philippines' landscapes being known for its agricultural and environmental abundance, deforestation is a very serious problem.
From 30 million hectares of forest, only 6.16 million hectares are left, and in that forest area, virgin forests account only for less than a million hectares.
More on that later. First, let's begin with the foundations of the topic. What are native and exotic plants? A plant is called native if it evolved naturally in a specific area, environment, or ecosystem without human intervention.
Exotic species, also known as aliens, non-native species, non-indigenous species, or introduced species, are those that live outside of their normal geographic range.
The addition of exotic plants to a local habitat of native plants is invasive. Hence, they are termed invasive alien species or IAS.
Gimelina, acacia, river red gum tree, mahogany, and many other bioinvasive forest species have been identified by local and international resources.
Invasive alien species are one of the major threats to biodiversity worldwide. It is viewed as a cause of extinction of endemic or native species in a particular country where they have been introduced.
These trees are also invasive because they host insect pests. A river red gum tree and acacias have been associated with forest firescape, a disturbance regime linked to timber loss and displacement of natural forests.
One prominent species is the mahogany. It can grow really well here because it can transform the soil until it becomes what it needs to survive. This may sound positive, but it is really not.
Mahogany trees do not bear fruit. Its flowers do not attract as much insects, so when one can have a forest full of them, these tracts of land do not invite birds and insects, making it an artificial forest.
Exotic tree species grows quickly. However, it destroys nearby plants by taking all of the nutrients in the soil for itself so it can grow fast.
The problem of deforestation sparked the creation of the National Greening Program. The program is an initiative led by the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, or the DENR.
Insofar, the project has been admirable in achieving its goal to cover 1.5 million hectares of land with 1.5 billion trees from 2016. However, what the project has failed to take into consideration in its early stages are the type of trees they have planted.
From 2000 to 2010, the FMB-DNR have revealed that about 306,958 have been reforested, but mainly using exotic species like mahogany, melina, acacia mancum, Paraserianthes falcataria, and eucalyptus.
Now, this may seem like a positive feat, but these exotic trees they planted only introduced a new problem to the environment, particularly the case of invasive alien species.
Nara, our national tree, is classified as vulnerable to extinction by the International Union for the Conservation of Nature.
The red list of species revealed that Molave, Apitong, Rafflesia, and 682 other native plants so far are threatened with extinction.
This massive disappearance is mainly due to habitat loss, meaning the destruction of forests, which is made even worse by their natural range being taken over by exotic species.
IAS are threats that must not be ignored. Program policies made to prevent, control, manage, or if possible, reverse exotic species invasion. All of those things must be improved.
Since the initial stages of the National Greening Program, the ENR is fortunately now aware of these invasive alien species and their dangers. The ENR does not allow tree planting projects in all forested lands using IAS any longer.
This awareness has opened up the proposal and implementation of the following solutions. First, by planting endemic trees such as katmon, molave, ilang-ilang, banaba, and bani.
Studies should continually be conducted to understand all areas of IAS. Conferences such as the Invasive Alien Species R&D Conference led by the DENR back in 2019 should be a sustained event.
The influx of planted IAS from the initial stages of the NGP was caused by the lack of awareness of its harmful nature. To avoid having these problems in other initiatives, guidelines and policies should be spread and implemented.
As students, we can also help to support the environment in many ways, such as participating in tree planting projects,
Recycling our trash, taking part in recycling campaigns, participating in cleanups, avoid littering, and so many others.
That's it for our discussion for today. We hope you learned something. Have a nice day.